Last week here on Saturday Night Shootout Spin Master Series, we saw these two young drivers make it to the finals, and they threw it down. Jaylen Prazak and his bulldozer got the win over Peanut and Max D Gears. Will one of them show back up to the finals, or is it somebody else's time? We're about to find out. Got the trucks and the drivers all lined up in their stalls already. Get ready to move into round one here in a few seconds. The BKT ride truck is finishing up rides with the fans. And we're going to see getting into round one right now. We got the leader of Stewart Racing, Joshua Stewart, and his Soldier Fortune gears. He's set to take on last week's winner, Jaylen Prazak, in the Brodozer machine. Let's see who's going to move in on to round number two. Coming down the stretch, pretty even. Jaylen's going to get the win, but Joshua was right there with him. Up next is Timothy Cantwell, the leader of Wild West Racing, with this awesome-looking bounty hunter all the way from MTA. And he's going up against last week's runner-up, Peanut, out of the Sunflower Monster Truck crew in the Max D gears. Coming down the stretch, Timothy pulled the lead, but he gets out of shape, and Peanut's going to move on. Next we got James Vaillancourt in his brand new racing stripes. He's set to take on the first ever Outlaw champion for the Spin Master side, Savannah and Kraken. Coming down the stretch, pretty even. Savannah gets out of shape, but so does James, but James gets across the line. Up next we got Jeffrey Skipper out of Blakester's Motorsports in that Avenger machine. He's going up against Regina Stewart out of Stewart Racing and Monster Mutt Husky. Coming down the stretch, pretty even. Jeffrey hits the semi and gets out of shape, and Regina crosses the line on two wheels. Up next is Joshua Wells and Megalodon Fire, the Outlaw Monster Truck Drags champion. He's going up against the leader of Thick and Thin Racing, Rudy Zilliger, in the Bulldozer. Coming down the stretch now, pretty even. Rudy gets out of shape, hits the semi. Joshua with a fast run, he's moving on. Up next is Ryan Johnson, the former one-time Saturday Night Shootout winner in his double-decker machine. He's set to take on the leader of the Sunflower Monster Truck crew, Matt Cheever and Gravedigger the Legend. Here they come down the stretch, pretty even. Ryan with a bad bounce gets out of shape. Matt Cheever's moving on. Up next, you're going to see Krista Roberts out of Wild West Racing, the one-time Saturday Night Shootout winner in Scarlet Bandit. She's set to take on the leader of Blakester Motorsports, Blake Willis, and the El Toro Loco. Here they come down the stretch, pretty even. Blake gets out of shape, and Krista wheelies over the semi and is going to win. Up next is Jason Craddock out of Blakester's Motorsports in the Blue Thunder machine. He's set to take on Ryan Hayward out of Stewart Racing in the Team Mints. Here they come down the stretch, pretty even. Oh man, look at there. I thought we was going to have to redo that race, but Jason's going to move on. Here we are, round number two, with Jaylen Prazak coming back in Brodozer, set for a rematch with Peanut and the Max D gears. Can Peanut get him this time, or will Jaylen win again? Here they come, dead even down the stretch, and Jaylen's going to get him just barely. Up next is James Vaillancourt coming back with racing stripes. And he's set to take on Regina Stewart and the Monster Mutt Husky. Two crazy 3D concepts about to throw it down. Who's going to get it? Here they come, dead even down the stretch, and the hairs on the racing stripes allow James to get the victory. Up next is Joshua Wells and Megalodon Fire, set to take on Matt Cheever and Gravedigger the Legend. These two know each other pretty well. Let's see who's going to get the win coming down. Matt gets out of shape on the semi, and Joshua with another good-looking run is going to move on. Up next, we got Jason Craddock coming back, a former one-time Saturday Night Shootout winner in Blue Thunder. He's set to take on another one-time Saturday Night Shootout winner, Krista Roberts in Scarlet Bandit. Jason got his first win last round, looking good. He's going to get another one here. Krista gets out of shape. Nice save by Jason at the line. Here we are in the semifinals. We got Jaylen Prazak coming back with the Brodozer machine. He's set to take on James Vaillancourt in racing stripes, who's going to move on into the finals. Here they come down the stretch. James pulled a little bit of a lead. They both get out of shape, but James gets his tire there barely and is going to move on. Who's going to join him? Will it be Joshua Wells in the Megalodon Fire? Or will we see Jason Craddock in the Blue Thunder get there? I think this Blue Thunder machine is finally coming around to him. Let's see if he can get to the finals. Coming down dead even. Close race, but Joshua Wells with another good-looking race is going to move on. And here we are with the finals. We got James Vaillancourt in his brand new ride, the racing stripes. He's put a lot of work into this thing. It's looking good. And Joshua Wells with his new ride, the Megalodon Fire. Who's going to get their first ever Saturday Night Shootout win right here, right now? Here they come, dead even down the line. Close race. James gets out of shape, but James Vaillancourt is going to get his first ever Saturday Night Shootout victory in the racing stripes machine. Way to go, old timer. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Saturday Night Shootout. Be sure to shoot that subscribe button. Look forward to seeing you next Saturday night, and I appreciate you guys for all the support. Thank you.